It's just you and me, it'll be us, and only us, and what came before won't count anymore, we can try that, you and me, that's all that we need to be, and the rest of the world falls away, the world falls away, the world falls away, the world falls away, and it's only us. Thank you. Wow, what a jam. Okay, so, I decided to do the Only Us cover. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a great idea. And I did it. That's wild, too, because I did it, like, pretty much perfectly. Like, and this is the first take, so, like, that makes me feel good inside. I just got, like, a shit ton, like, a metric shit ton of, like, really fancy, expensive art markers, because my mom had them, and, there was, like, things that happened. She was like, oh, you can borrow them. Like, I want to borrow, like, just some markers, because I know that she has, like, relatively pretty nice markers, and she was like, oh, yeah, there's, like, 4 packs of markers that they're right there that have rarely been used, and they were Spectrum Noir markers, and I was like, oh shit, there were 4 packs of them. 4 packs of Spectrum Noir markers. And she was like, you know what? You can have them. And my soul, like, I had conniptions. I died in that moment. Like, oh my god. If you don't know about Spectrum Noir markers, they're like rivals to Copics. Like, they're pretty much just as good as Copics, but they're cheaper than Copics. They're, like, way more affordable, but they're still expensive. Like, they're still high-end markers. Like, if you don't know shit about, like, art supplies at all, this is the good shit. Like, those are the good shit. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, like, your cheapy dollar store, like, awful markers that ruin every art piece you touch, and, like, 10 being, like, the best markers in the world. These are, like, made of gold. They're so, ooh. Then, like, Spectrum Noir is probably, like, an 8. Like, they're up there. Spectrum Noir markers are so fucking good. And I just got 4 packs of them. Just, like, for free. Out of the kindness of my mother's golden heart. And oh my god, they're so nice. I was drawing some art that I wanted to color with markers, and I got these, I colored them. I colored it with them, and oh my god. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm over here, like, nutting over Spectrum Noir markers, but they're so good. Ooh. But, yeah. You're probably here for, because I know in my last video, I said that there was a story behind Only Us, behind the song Only Us, right? And, you're probably here for that, not to hear me nut about Spectrum Noir markers, even though they're so fucking good. Like, this isn't sponsored. You know this ain't sponsored, but, like, Spectrum Noir, if you want to hit me up, please do. Like, please, Spectrum. Mr. Noir himself, if you can hear this, please give me money to gush about how good your markers are. Because they're so good. Like, you don't even need to pay me, but, like, I want you to. But anyway, to the story of Only Us. It was, like, a couple days, maybe, like, half a week, 3/4 of a week, like, possibly a full, no, it was, like, maybe, like, 5 days before the 1-year anniversary of me and my boyfriend dating. And I know it's not, like, a thing I talk about a lot, mainly because I'm afraid to, but our 1-year anniversary is actually December 2nd, and, I was like, hey, maybe I should learn a song, because, when I asked him out, I learned how to play a song on ukulele. Like, I literally learned how to play ukulele so I could play him that song. And, I brought my brother's ukulele, and it was Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis Presley. I never learned the bridge, because I was like, these chords are too complicated, and I don't have time for that. But, like, I learned how to play ukulele for him. And then I was like, oh shit, this is a nice instrument. And so, I was like, hey, maybe I'll play him another song to pay, like, homage to that, right? I was looking for songs, right? And I was like, hey, wait a minute. Only Us by Desr Evan Hansen. Only Us from Desr Evan Hansen. That's, like, a jam, right? Maybe I should listen to it again. By the way, I picked a lot of favorites out of that musical. Like, you know when you listen to a musical soundtrack and then you, like, slowly weed out the songs that you, like, will listen to once for the sake of story, but then, like, never again? Only Us was one of those songs for me. Only Us and To Break in a Glove were songs that I just, like, cut from my brain, right? But I went back to it, and I listened to it, and I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. And, because, like, before that, I was contemplating Roman Holiday, because that's, like, our song, and I was contemplating, like, other songs, but I was like, oh, shit. This is the jam. So I looked up chords, couldn't find any good chords, and somebody, I forgot what her YouTube channel was called, but if I find out, I'll probably leave it in the description or the comments or something. But, like, she did chords for Only Us, and, like, she helped me learn how to play that song. Like, she was my only saving grace in this cold and dark, unforbidding world. And, like, it was wild. And so, yeah, I learned how to play Only Us, and I played it for him, and it was really gay, and it was great, and, yeah, that was the time. I also made him a realistic human heart to give to him. I, like, sewed it. I made it out of fabric, and I sewed it, like, I cut out, like, the shape of the veins and, like, the shape of the heart and stuff, and I was like, haha, yes. And it took me, like, 90 years, because the veins were all so, like, little that I couldn't find a good way to, like, stuff them easily or, like, turn them inside out. Because you know when you sew something and then you turn it inside out so the stitches are on the inside so that it doesn't look like big shit? Like, I did that, and it took me, like, 90 years. I had to use, like, a chopstick, a Capri Sun straw, and a lot of hope to turn those veins inside out. But I eventually did, and it turned out pretty okay. And so, yeah, that's the story behind Only Us. Sorry I made this video so long, but I need to nut about those Spectrum Noir markers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, as always. It fuels my ego. It doesn't put food on my table because I don't get AdSense or have ads on any of my videos, but it puts emotional food on the table of my brain. It keeps my brain nice and healthy, and it makes me happy inside. So please interact with me. Please, I'm lonely inside. But, yeah, as always, requests in the comments. I'll try to get to all of those, all of the requests piling up as I look at my empty comment section. But, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is the end of the video. Drink of choice, even though I finished it, like, 10 minutes ago, was some coffee that I had brewed, and then dumped a pack of hot cocoa mix into, and, like, a big old glob ice cream, and it was the best thing ever. But so yeah, I think I've dragged this video on long enough. Bye. Stay frosty, stay gray. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and, happy holidays. And happy not holidays if you don't celebrate holidays. Happy good times. Have a good day. Stay gray. Peace.